extinguisher beyond your formula you use know.
Okay.
Which is PASS.
Okay.
Pass. And you PASS.
Okay.
P it stands at still in that no. You want a part or the head no I saying there is a safety pin here. The pin means that you pull this safety pin. Ube pull safety pin no. Then the A you aim at the Codiana S no. The moment I be safety pin is saying no. Meaning that this is the operating handle.
It is here room me
This is the operating handle. So you squeeze this operating handle. When you squeeze it, then you aim at what is burning. No? Okay. You squeeze, then you sweep or you spread side by side.
My name Kran what them.
Okay.
Fire extinguisher. My name Sabi Toby. Intinu to minibi.
Okay.
And I draw a 11 ameti. Sorry. It's ato.
Yes.
Minya day.
Only Kolane what them. One, teach them the layout of your room. Only your mobile to me fancy grow and they hide and seek. What they hanky be actually any was on 19 and them the layout or pim table on him so okay ha
my drew no
me kwa on inside and na wall no say wakodru gate. So he or she knows the layout of a dining. Now 2, crawling. A jabia air smoke and rise across road. Into dining means a bibi air shibiano. The smoke is going to rise to the top. Smoke ne rise across road. Now is a ujine moi. Yes. So you squat or you crawl.
Say accident is here. Say a car accident. I was say a friend woman. And I say
you free
police and I am free ambulance. And I say my boy. It is a cramine. What cow got them and if you was baby. I was saying no from because of me arrest saying the situation.
Accident nisi. Na se obi anye trapped. Yes sir, mo free police. Say car me no crash na se obi akaka nim.
Yes.
And no the juma.
Yeah,
buy any old tools.
Yes.
Okay. Afraid the juma any old tools cutter ne ram near there. You be a cut can open to extricate the person.
Obetimi bom pae. Emma a jet in Bashi obi building ana.
And wouldn't one funny aspect. A jam bro hot ma attribute to yen and number ye be and when I used to spiritual and so be to me jabi we are yet to know say Elijah Janet de fruits, no. Yes, you show me that. To me, yes, to me, no.
But when I say what's a Elijah?
Oh, me a Christian, but to me, no. Penetrating that I've gone through, no evidence and idea. We are trying to prove beyond any reasonable doubt. No. There was something attached to it. So there is no any spiritual fire. Be as a will be the two job ignorance near dear. Yes, sorry, no. Say, yeah, invite you. Was sorry. This is in Quadrasm. This is the gospel according to Saint Fire Safety.
Thank you.
All right.
From last week, a lot of incidents. Ebi atoye. I remember say last week, ebi to school be aminim. Within the week, yenim se bi ato esi Okumase Gadget. Asisi baby. Ani nyina kwa kogina say lights. Ebi say a light. Ebi say carelessness. Ebi say a gas explosion. Obi a Canadian. Na ni nyina mu no, how do we handle say eja eba? Yenim. And from my union near promise, we say we need to learn something. I will see you day. Bibi ye be will say this school some count. You school or field school, Yamimu school, then school, but nanny baby suya a jamu school, and I baby queen. My guest will fear queen baby didn't come.
Yes.
My first guest, Mammy inviting on introducing on my Kwagu, Mammy starting filming Sandy Found.
Supremo, who's the Tefri Hannah?
Mr. Tefri, I was about to saying,
oh. Maybe offer fire one because
it's Mama called the next fire. So
yes.
All right, so made the ADO1 already from Metro Fire Station.
AD
Assistant Division Officer Grade 1.
Grade 1.
Yes,
Radio.
from the Metro Fire Station.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on. Pacho way.
Mr. Made the Assistant Station Officer TK up here.
Okay.
From Metro Fire Safety Team.
Me pacho ye mama kwaba. Ye mama kwaba. Kwa ne mama kwaba.
So you really.
Over the mama kwaba. For some time now, about ya things in bebre fa ija ho. Obeti yes ija ye kasha recently ye actor bako.
Yes.
Ono so ko ka ejam e ma ohyehye ye wo se na ija ne hyehye no. O de jashu pie ye ama na nsin wo frame. Yes, certain film so fire for Majuma Kasano and the same baby name. What Majuma Kasano saying?
All right. So before I ever start, I just want us to pay compliments to the regional commander, ACFO2 Peter Tete.
Okay.
Also to our senior man, our boss, Metro Fire Commander, DO2 Thomas Asiedu. Sir, ciao. All right, so we want to know what we do as the fire service.
As a fire service.
The Ghana National Fire and Rescue Service.
Ghana National
Fire
and
Rescue Service. That means Jumano, we do firefighting and we do rescue.
Okay.
Your mandate, your core mandate, I didn't and say we prevent and manage fires.
Okay.
We prevent and manage undesired fires.
Okay.
All right. So prevention is where we go out, we educate the public on what to do before the fire, during the fire, after the fire.
Okay.
And then management, so we are the Ghana National Fire and Rescue Service. We don't only deal with fires, we also deal with rescue services. So we are to a broom, say in sewer flooded baby and you need help. So accident is seen, we need to extricate the person. In a
Juma. And just the fire.
No.
Be bringing him. But I was up here, I don't know. Rescue need the somebody at because men time humo. Somebody rescue.
Infante, now I say, and connected and Nadia Nipa di Nimiane fire near just conquer. In Tianona, and that's what Ghana fully trim. When it comes to the rescue aspect, okay.
Mama, go back to Officer Radio.
Yes,
Officer.
Sir. Yes, sir.
A day and a day undesired fire, because I think that's the word you use.
One. Yes.
Undesired fire. No?
Okay.
A day and a day in the first place.
All right. To study the history of fire. I school today. I can kind a lot of information, but they share the history of fire now. Prehistoric humans now, they wanted fire for heat before they discovered say you bet me the ja and all those things. You bet me the ja protecting home. So these are some of the benefits of fire. We near fire. We need fire to cook. We need fire to keep warm. We need fire for protection. Back in the days, no one should see that war near the
yeah.
All right. So these are the desired nature of fire. Now the undesired part is where so we are looking at the desired part and then the undesired part. Now the undesired part is where something that is a good servant becomes a bad master. Fire is a good servant. You use it for a lot of things. But when it becomes a master and it becomes a bad one at that, that is when it is undesired.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Officer Pia.
Yes, sir.
Young concentrate you on. Young starting for fee. Semi wo fear. What are the things that also me taking note of? A bit more preventing bad, undesired fire.
Okay. Said I'm a boss. They can before you do prevention. I also what is fire na nkasa.
Okay.
And PMP Ghana for na ya adwene say you can fire na e we chiri baby ya. But me on any day anywhere me tena me kasa bia no me mani party as you say baby ani party bia no eja ho.
Okay.
Nipa ntimi survival without fire. I didn't say na me kasa when we look at the components of fire sa nyoma miensa na ka bom e de fire bana nipa hia sa nyoma no for living. The edikan ye oxygen. Chese baby e wose nipa tena bia na ye hia oxygen ya home. Now the tosumienu ye heat said ya me boss kai we need certain amount of heat yet media survival. And the last component is fuel. In fire science you can say fuel it means any combustible material adie bia itimehye. So meaning say ye ni padua na ankasa no is a combustible material itimehye mane ye meaning say be bia ye wo bia no sa ne o ma miensan e wo ho no bi be bisa say ndi ade na ya yɛhu gya no sɛdeɛ ɛyɛ a yɛka no no saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa nyinaa na ɛwɔ sɛ duru ne mpɛmpɛnsuo bi a ɛbɛtumi ahyeɛ ansa na ahye
Okay.
ti sɛ yɛahu ne sɛ a we can never prevent it.
Okay. So no matter where you find yourself, there's always fire there.
Certain amount of fire
there. Only 2-3
more. A boa ma ultimate prevent it. When we say, hey, and then we have no oxygen, we have heat, we have fuel, we have. Then any can say, protocol say, me money is saturated, me money bro so it drew a rate of oxidation na it's me ashe. So it's me take it this note. Wow, I'm ultimate prevent it.
The
Fire be say ABC.
Wow. Kwa we uncle prevention is one.
Aye, supremo.
Yendi kan fa fie di ana say abonten story.
Yen fan free fie na nka yin hunu eja pipe ta to fie.
Okay.
On say wo ye fie bi wo bi say kitchen na e free bi say hall bi say bedroom sen na ya na ho asem na nka say
Yeah. Officer Redu.
All right, about fie, we usually have 3 or 4 main causes, but the most rampant ones the gas from the kitchen, LPG gas, and electricity. The
These
most rampant ones is mostly LPG gas or electricity. Now with the LPG gas now, gas there on pensions or when the container or see the baby who you soon boko, you are fine. Obi on my cylinder no person check the content now. Aka saying bones were fat.
No.
That's not the way to find out the content of your cylinder. Obi say who contents of your cylinder na gas na isi na say who dey do na isi so who dey nsuo a petit cylinder no won say a bed draw line no ama who say this is the content of gas remaining in the cylinder.
Kwa mi share akra. Gas cylinder is
na.
Waso no. Eye adwuma no. Who dey nsuo pete ho a.
Who the four gas cylinder no.
Now
the cylinder whilst it's being in use no. Cylinder ni si ono 4 cylinder no. Won't say we do some level be I won't say there's condensation at the rest of the cylinder. Gas limits
no chirimu ya tse de awe yi nsu ana drink bi or fridge mu na one no so na esro na aye empty na ya ka no wase won't say acidity free na esro no e da
condensation
yem fam wo so no na we kura kasa yen wo da bi
but the also no so has another aspect.
Okay.
So also gas cylinder na and also meaning say you are dealing with a different thing altogether. Gas cylinder I said I'm a boss can you know expiring date but we don't check it.
Yes.
Yes.
Ya choro more than 15 years.
Papa Montroy.
Ya choro
gas bia.
Yes, gas cylinder bia. Nemo your problem I owe my when say majority of the gas cylinders now you using is refurbished. Aye dada and ya sandpaper ho and ya painting
yes spray
so if you don't take care obekọ no na a paper craft for wo na sanka wo to ne mo na e bia wo expiring date
na how many years
gas in the lifespan 10 years. Yes until wo fa bia gas cylinder no ye the expiring date no quarterly yes and o de check it say and now gas cylinder no ko fia me de wo fie minim say expire last 2 years 2022 na ya chron A22 meaning say last 2022 March na gas cylinder no expire by now say yen tiase ni ntino
say numbers
keke gas cylinder bia was expiring date and no coffee afa na check it say ofa wo de obon say bia ya embossment ntroye no egunu nya abotre na kan kan ni year ubom say egugu on so obi de na ya chro B13
2013 expire
2013 June
okay
expire
okay 20 400 years in expire
achepa
gas cylinders no
yes
difference wo and I say bia it me talk
yeah standard ones no we know that they no wo ho but so hwe so ye betimi a chama
obja obi ono ma sisi yare pa e pra no sisi yare e pra wo se sisi yare e haw na e kan wato wo de ne otwa heba powder wo ye be ma na otimi se o mema sem no e kofom wode ne ɔtwe herbal powder obi also tim sɛ ne pa is be koko ampa na ɛha no mo nyinaa mo de ne ɔtwe herbal powder okɔ herbal shop bia obenya bi ato herbal shop bia ebi yɛ hɔ no ma obenya bi ato na sɛ opedudu atu afrɛ 0591565557 and 0512282881 ope your location na your macro abusuakuru junction ɛhɔ ana ɛwɔ ɔwon wholesale kumasi wholesale no that building no ɛno mu na ɛwɔ eti fine number no frɛ na yɛmmoa
so one hwɛ so ya usually sɛ na yɛka sɛ ɛho tin fifiri no ɛyɛ dadeɛ ɛne nsuo ntin no ɛraste nti we advise sɛ de bia no gas cylinder na nka fisi abɔnten
na from
amfa ho to the see abɔnten wa package kaka nice one bi now they sim now the tube no mu ma fa wall no to your kitchen so yes an leakage problem kra na
outside from and be cook
dan say be gina dem ebi won mo nim say leakage won the cylinder and so yes sense to kitchen inside oba ya also like gas na je ho no the moment there's a spark but once and cause explosion yes until every time we advise say cylinder then come and see abontin now the gas cylinder itself no say na e kan main shake obi won mo koto gas o se bonema me person me san ba within the next 2-3 months.
Okay, but yam fele man nyama.
Vortic bottle cry
space.
Yes. Because fluid in a woman, it needs space for expansion. So na gas here. Gas is a fluid. That means o fele in the ma, it doesn't have space for expansion. The media can say gas air there on pension so. So I feel in the man now, what sense there for car na? E shake ya there be do feel. O man pressure too much. The moment I over connect crama o stove no say pressure na e dey ba no kra no thing.
It's ideal you go fellow gas bar. So many CO for some time.
5 to 10 minutes
before
settle down. Obi so no ma say per se mama ni bro so say na be ya me san ba have you. So all these ones in your advice. Now when we go to the station say kwa ko fail a gas they say rubber seal na say so mo dey say bia dey bia mo ba be gi sika nti na mo rubber seal na e wo ho no gas no un say bar is cold and you heat no so e work kitchen ho no so e affect the cylinder no rubber seal no we say that expansion and contraction rubber opa o feel ko feel
black one
o feel gas yes no
yes okay opa fa rubber tie fa ko she fridge mo we say we ba na contract e mai den we talk aka won say mai use
na the two we am so na I am remember
so that is what the rubber seal does until who use no heat kana na e loose gas ni fima na contracting until by the time obeko say o kwa fill gas the next time you can just say more you lose this is summer but you complain about the price. That is one of the problems that we have at that.
So no born your deal.
2 CD
3 CD
akwa chika na 3 CD
ai me kai
obi corner so akoto gas wait gas no be 200 and something cedis wait me ato na seal 2 cedis na won
ntiri nyina ehu hia
nyina hu hia
sana onim kura say no so no yanso ya ka ho bi na ye ma sa raba no da bia na aye den na ha den no the way I faso e use your gas what you so you cry no na store regulator no we be so na store pressure no e da so e build up oh yes
how do you switch off your gas
say cylinder yes you are cylinder gas even say stove na no me kwaya de na ma so stove
okay
ti me am doing stove na
no say still pressure that so build up
yes because gas
no crowd
which is wrong
but it's not supposed to be so. There is a regulator on the gas cylinder. Regulator so. You will lock also.
Yeah, lock also.
Into no over bedroom. Ideally, one way be an area when say you don't have been. Instead so bedroom no stove ni hono. Or some kind of gas
cylinder
no regulator the first.
Asa no bedroom
obe background na jana edum
no. Then you now turn it off.
Just a pressure be any tube ni mu bio just a gas
Ghana ni bia guilty you
yes you go so sian tube no how many months and sana was
and you see intense and the end
but I will check it hun
o check you say leakage bi wo ho ana say yi obi
be say check in say yeah you use bicycle da no so kwa osimenya puncher
no ayesem na huru
or the huru
no a pump
mu so the tube in them onu hwa ne hu me bia puncher no yes nti the moment or the tube no enam huru nso ni mu no the bia e be produce bubbles bia na che ne say
leakage na fi wa sen kwa so na bo nshara
anje you see the things that we use to protect ourselves. No, but we feel
The toilet
reluctant.
thing.
It's as extinguisher. How many homes, Ghanaian homes,
And extinguishers. And all the entire navy.
Or we say, oh, you didn't see you doing Germany, but any jabia near this.
They do know. Yeah, but when there is fire, you be bound. What can name you know?
Yes.
What's it? Gas and electricity. How?
So with electricity, most of us know, young sky, they see a dying, a high dying. But have you asked yourself, say, how old is the electrical system in the house? Nipa and the landlord ni see ni dying or any wiring. Have there been a check? Has there been a qualified electrician to do rewiring?
Masidai.
Yes.
I was a woman to me. Masidai.
Yes.
Why is board them at twice?
Yes.
My way than a week.
Yes.
Nipa team. Or some a dream review, me you know, so I am for.
Yes, after 20 years.
1, 2, 3, 20.
Yes.
Yeah, now.
Isn't everybody here?
Because why is you so expanded a heat
in the name.
and now a humanim into expanded.
It's ideally after every 20 years.
Yes, be I was saying
you wires.
Yes.
I'm a wire for.
Yes.
But how many of our landlords do that?
I want yet.
They just increase the price of the building. You bear maintenance. My water closet in saying ne ochina you but if you complain say sockets being but my electrician sockets to say nipa na oba be no crampo so or you qualified electrician you don't
know baby say akra say sockets ne boy
say and then also so most of us you see that we just prefer say electrician abre estimate no
Baby
I also used to 2.5 mm.
No, I used to 1.5.
So far as electricity neighbor okay, but power comes with voltage. Voltage is also a pressure. The pressure now and now can the cables withstand that pressure? Yes, I just 2.5 now. Just go and buy the 2.5. Yes, neighbor but it will save you in the long run. So 20 CDs or 30 CDs, the better so amount.
Difference, you know.
It is not going to create any impact or life until you buy the quality materials. Let a qualified electrician fix or wire the house for you. Then you do checks.
Daily
20
checks.
years, yeah, you do. Now we have this habit as Ghanaians. Now or sockets back home, you know, no auto extension board, be 15. The fridge, the irons, the TV,
connecting
everything in the room. Connected to one single extension board.
And yet.
Extension board no provides avenue for the same electricity, all right. But the power now, the devices are drawing from that. Yes. It is say, imagine say devices are adjusted on a daily. It's a fridge. It's already drawing a lot of power.
Now the heater.
Now the heater and iron. Microwave.
Now all the fridge no crano connecting no extension board no so. I have Pomodiana so cable extension board so the cable no.
It's drawing a lot. Sometimes even placement of fridge in the
crano in the room is a problem.
How should you place your fridge?
All right, so placement of fridge, the fridge should be in a well ventilated area.
Was it from a farm?
Was it from a farm?
But also that, and also doesn't
there be not say fridge there.
As some way I okay and actually my business so. You find well ventilated area. But once you be so the akusi nempuma and no forgetting say empuma also serve as alternative exit say BBC.
Yes.
Okay.
To the okay doesn't mean say fakusi mpuma na no nensi kwai. But the upper part
was afraid
and from after any concert tally war no. Recently a fire be asokwa amokumwe ya. None my dear the fire the buy. Wallpapers here you used to know them we.
They tally
them yeah wallpaper. Because all tally no or the afford them when you know to the stands and the sockets so crano or the biafa. Any doom light into voltage nearby no never so. So create sparks and I'm saying wallpaper ni more honey me so or tea do more coffee and any them. So all these are things fine we will use but we need to
precaution. You have to be careful.
There may also patching and say we are ignorant about the electrical gadgets that we use, and also the causes fire no more. When you look at the causes of fire, ignorance, carelessness, laziness, negligence, some your man getting way na cause of fire. No? Let me take this mobile phone for example. We buy the phone, we use, but do we even ask ourselves, say, how many hours are we supposed to charge this phone?
Well,
yeah, better. Yeah, better. Scientifically, yeah, that 8 hours.
Yes.
This phone, you're charging the maximum, let's say 3 hours. So, besides, the excess 5 hours. And you know, echo. And you Johnson now, the good phone.
It's your queen.
Besides, one channel, there be a battery, I say no. Now overload. Tis a drew baby, na film to mean containing be ma, obe puaba. Explode. Also, what charge for Nunim Sana, do be befro. Now they are two bed, so forgetting said bed sheet near combustible material, mattress near combustible material, curtains near combustible material. Tia Pajana soon.
To phone great
all these are ignorance about the electrical gadgets that we use. So as Ghanaians, we have a lot to learn.
So we have these young guys now say woolen carpets near there, but person wires to be sure them want or the speaker be a shining pass.
All these things. Manager, I'm very for more. But why said
one said they be now namson so there's causing breakages in those wires. That voltage never go beyond wire capability. One say I started. I did so nam carpet into one man combustible material, man food. So yeah, and from my word them on oxygen na
just say
sheko. And you saw carpet mo. I saw curtain because now say curtain say the same from top to down.
I see from
yes. So you saw curtain so na rise across. And your car roof now is traveling through the rest of the house because the whole wiring in now.
It's what you say the things that causes light, you know.
The daily activities la you know. Share one idea about quite and say, maybe I'm a curtain be about so will be a cabby. Single room self-contained. Near high dying. At Nyoma was he using a whole household near the single room. Near using. Beside wiring system, it's been overaged.
Yes.
By Yemisa. Carry okay, my better than my so we're dining more semi here condition. Never. Oh, may a young guy, maybe no, there are some here microwave. No, they are busy. Single room, no, then even banner hosono. Not Daniel. Young Ghanaians, one thing I hear best of the output. Yeah, the 10 years I didn't mean Yana, the son yeah, they are okay, but we don't think about input.
At the crap money year, Juman.
It been 2 years is here and near brain because we are not proactive. There be a chairman, I didn't see we and some a solution to it. The same thing near team. Now, ya near ref say you sue your electrical gadget no, ever from say ya, a yana ceiling nesone adeno. There is a process going on.
What if you
why is it good dinosaur no? If you baby never to be sound said you good ceiling no.
It's saying.
Once you go, who you should know, and now why is an expand you ceiling so. Ne expanding to expand this and a fabricages. A baby.
Papa said, moon,
you what's a moon?
What's a moon?
As some brandy, I can't tell.
Because I said, what
are no coffee our bedroom? So, Bob is so. I have plug in microwave and that's how you are. With a brightness, it is telling you something. So, where you are using that gadget and it's inappropriate.
I am Santia. Easy for when you do no.
Internal make us say we are ignorant about a lot of things. A lot of things. We need to learn. Then me, I've always been saying, ever since I'm read, I've been very proud because Debia, you need to learn. You need to learn. Debia, also update you. Me boss ti we bisa no me ba bia na me aba me say boss na enema ko we ne na da bia no yesua ne policy that is the way it is until course you used to sound your man was ceiling so sa no we won't say na why no emu
breaky.
breaky di ɛyɛ saa na afei ahyɛ aseɛ na ne wɔ ceiling no so ceiling no so anansententan agye ceiling no so afa yɛnim sɛ anansententan ɛhye ɛha yɛ paa
ɛnso timi soja
yes
transfer
a transfer it serves as a medium of transfer a journey from one point to the other
ti ɛsɔ ha no wo sɛ nam so na buru a
na the content nti yɛsrɛ yɛ meters yi a yɛyi so ofie yɛ anansententan agye ho afa bebree no yɛn cleaning ho because bible class say cleanliness is next to godliness yɛn cleaning saa nneɛma no
yɛkɔ fire bi na yɛduru yɛn meter no ho aboa bi sɛ anoma ho sɛ den ɔde ne ebuo no hɔ na ɔde akɔhyɛ nti start sɛ tete no
ɛna so mu
ɛna ma so mu ɛna spread it to ceiling eduru ceiling na
sɛ
the whole house be spread it
anoma bu
no pe o shepa
yes ba ye hu ayen kan hwe ye jawo
sɛ ye nim sɛ
yes
kutumi kɔ so
daily housekeeping obi wɔ no mo to ade na sɛ old one na sɛ ya on pɛ so beto atwene
ne ya hode nneoma
ade asɛ na ɛhyɛ dem mo na ɔhode na ɔpile obi wɔ no bia ne corridor mo bi ɔbɛfa de apie no sɛ wahyehyɛ saa nneɛma ne si hɔ ɛminye ska mɛkɔ akɔsisi yes ka baka kosisi na egugu bebre kwan ni mo da bi be si wo dem on cry
and one about obstruct wa
to go outside
kwa yesu ade ma yɛn kɔ sisi era no ma hu sɛ eja so me fie say be a gas what should I do because me kai story bi a so wo han obi fie na ne gas cha to mu di mirika ko pijai say on be so obi shi obi fie so they kwa bonte he died
yeah
eja to me fie sisi I am around e na menye.
Okay, so question way is one of the most asked questions are and then the advice we always give is number 1, call the fire service.
Emuwa
wona wa me mu aye tententen
so kon na be wia wan kana juna be ko police station ko report
boss unim say mu wona wa me mu aye tententen because unim fire service ne number
yes
your nearest fire station kura unim ne number
unim access you don't have the number
me say menya course be 4 e ba me piki o ba obi be na ya free fire for mo my number is not fire service number no. We have somebody at the station need the say dware better every day na pick a course was a person number na kwaku apia de na ope o frame na man farm no fire service me nya ro uniform na
say kra wo education
yes that pick a call
that pick a call
so first advice call the fire service now find out maybe say we to akot na new area you find out obi on mo nya 2 quarter na baby na o say me pe baby nearest hospital nearest police station. But what's the nearest fire station?
Omusa.
If school I mean mabeko no ebisa.
School papa be na wa.
Sorry. No ebisa.
Sorry be no mu ntu.
Yes. But as to where is the next fire station?
Omusa.
So first thing we always advise, call the fire service. 2, get an extinguisher. You buy a office or no man.
Fire, what obi hwe we nim number, mo number na say.
Okay, so
yeah, centralized here na
centralized numbers no, but we always advise say pay station
your nearest fire station
na free. Yeah, one metro fire station.
Maybe I send the contact be
easy to even memorize.
Na what they are told platform so Ashanti region all the fire stations no numbers is na was so
into the road man and come the man to so see
into me boss be bobo we no be ma
yeah e wo edum km metro here then 03220
fa
03220 22222 we akola correct me memory
akra betimi aka amana aka
03220
and on here
Kumasi metro fire station
0322022 oh that means
22222
okay
2 mark 5
2 near 5
yes
it's 0322
now 22222
okay
yeah I wo atonsu chapter 3 headquarters so here they near the same number there's a last 2 no why in 1
yes okay
the same atonsu chapter 3 050
okay
500 14 15 the numbers now are so easy to memorize because we want you to have access to us at all times
okay
and you know get the closest station to you closest fire station
or the number
you just approach us oh me pay fire extinguisher or me them teach me how to use it yeah do better training mo be anjo
Wow.
Nobody will charge you say may train you on how to use the extinguisher.
Monday no. The man get here say so be here no. Monday say me buy na me catch you say.
Adansi die.
We dey dance here. And I'm a manager. And you say yenko fire yenko no. Na ye ko no mo work am here. No be say monante say anything. And I'm say the two things na buy. First one, ye person ki nya fire team no mo be education maya. And we one. No be say penda be na say penda Wednesday no so mbeba. And the second thing here fire extinguisher. And now you describe we are training. And no catch us so move. Within 5 minutes so mommy yanko. Nenzi yakwa no msi yanko yo. Nipa 2 fire service 2 ni
But ombe ha omoje musika.
David one person akrama ni bi. And no mo buy ye be surveyor. Yakwa no mo chest ye be here 2. And no mo say catch you kra na ma etim say we here bibi e friend no.
Smoke detector.
Yes. And ye we any process bibia and say omeba. It's been said the next day. A ball within 2 hours. Near we had programs here. And on be bopun no me say omabo won be fix it. Now say na see am am lord fe. No say there be na fixing no so am say there be. Any catch am say ye program. It is nke betimi an komo e be twen a no me say on converse about. The next day anopa. Me no adwuma mkro no mo frem so omaba. Me buy o mo de ba ko ba ha. Fix smoke. Me buy kra no mko. One person obi an charge me. It's you know we dey enya mo na mo beka. Me din one dance.
We are passionate about saving lives and property. So because we are passionate about saving lives and property, we want to make sure that people are okay.
Okay.
No fire service personnel. Every time maybe I can say, oh, we want to share family.
No,
never. I didn't see that. Because a woman now, we have the passion for saving lives.
Training now, that is the spirit
that has been indoctrinized. Over now, you are passionate about saving life and property.
Officer Redu.
Yes, sir.
Baby, I'm a team meaning fire for number.
Okay.
I feel you toss 2. Meaning Quran what them.
Okay.
Fire extinguisher minim se betobi nti enu so mini bi
okay
anacho abo be 11 ameti sorry ijato
yes
menye dey
okay so first
but numbers in Ashanti region numbers no and the screen
the first thing I had dream pa no say ijato be a smoke no ku nipa na nsana fire na nkasa the body no
aya na smoke
yes inhalation no say nipa nkasa we are geared towards oxygen near the BPR. So the moment there is a foreign material in your body, you knock out. You become unconscious. Now what unconscious now that one they say told they are combustible material.
Yes. Okay.
So always we advise say only one, teach them the layout of your room. Only your mobile to fancy grow and they hide and seek. What they hanky be at was on nothing at them the layout. Or pim table on him so okay ha
me drew kwana no
me kwa ordinance na wall no say we could do gate so he or she knows the layout of a dining. Now 2 crawling ejabia airshare smoke no rise across road into dining no say bibi airshare no the smoke is going to rise to the top. Smoke no rise across road na say ugine mu a yes so you squat or you crawl to perform we are gate while layout until you are not going to short oxygen. You get to the gate, you open, you are safe. You alert. If you a compound house, so you alert those around you. You take the person along. All the while now warrior unam form waiting at nipa nase say nipa no be suffer bruises po that's what best survive better.
It is a better say first of all when is an enemy and what is here you must know the layout of your room.
Yes. It's very important. Yes.
Fan say a whole light doom you suma how will you go out?
Yes.
Also know the layout and we are 1 and a 2 if there is smoker crawl. For form. Never appear.
Yes.
3. so when you be even the person is unconscious,
David,
drag the person out.
Yes.
Okay. Don't attempt to put it off.
No.
Enye ejabia okay tike fa ho.
Enye ejabia no a ehya ase boom.
Yes.
Eya mpempi no Ghana for ya adwene so we dey yebetimi ye hia fire service. Nti yen try say yebedum no ye twen ma ne gi ye nsam wie a asa ya fire service.
I do baby ehwe ni nti control.
Na ya fire service, which is wrong. Yen so ya Ashanti region Kumasi ankasa no ye hwe ye fire stations na emu wa hwe from Edum to Bekwai fire station ni South stretching is fire station ni baby out. The same thing applies from Sofolai no agro mu kon kawe just what twemu to Mankra so e ho kran so na fire post no wakwa into no your fire stations no emu wa enti say ye transema e jani jinsem wiea e ya na distance na ye de beba no e ya na emu wa enti ye sero bia say jana say ye bedum ja ye jiska say so think about yourself first, evacuation, your safety. Met me a PA, me PA, okay. E janu met me a dumno. That be mean to me. My friend fire service. No more bomb me Jimmy Sika.
It's how they say.
How they say.
Now secondly, so be on or say any a jadi say any one say odi nsuo.
Nsuo agusu.
But any jabia na edi nsuo.
Your classes of fires, different classes of fires.
Your fires involve solid materials. Fires involve liquid fuels. Fires involve gaseous fuels. Into be one kasa wo film for wash your plate. Now the soapy water a good plate. Man say oil no abe go oil na be go neni. That means that even cooking oil wo fie na say ejatom wo dey nsuo crap ogu so it won't help you. Endum. That's what happened in Accra fires.
Circle.
Filling station in
nsuo num no.
Nsuo ntimi dum fuel combustible
Denny. And nsuo no so travel there the fire no na ekọ. Because fuel ni deni.
Na fe ben we ni na de kosa baby be duru bia na de
material the combustible material be nya ne bia be hia
ko. Be hia na ko.
Yes. Nti enye eja bia na
edi nsuo gusu dum.
Ti na your advice say wo extinguisher na dia.
And the edum bia.
Yes. If you the general purpose one they say they know you the more dum jabia.
There be boy pejabra.
Ebia ya ba ya hwe.
My function
as a safety officer the only wrap premises are the first thing you need to think about your safety. Why your assessment here you bra ya assessment
now we say I just see kofa one ya kope one. Omba no mo si da bi. Ha no. But obi o no ma esi wa sisi na heat 20 min fa. Enti no just say you the back outside. Yes. You know what the film the pier.
No, actually,
outside.
Yes.
They see hey.
We manager man this.
See how
manager gas. Well, you see about 48 years in here.
Yeah.
We dry chemical powder.
Dry chemical
powder fire extinguisher. 6 kg so option one. What's a church? Ejano ABC. A child say classes of fire no. Your class A, class B, class C. Class A no deals with solid combustible materials. Paper, tadi, and and if you most of the times, that kind of materials in the but there, ubetimi attending a jebia to say class C fires. So you can turn it into class A fires. So we the current flow now. A woman to say we meter she say ya meter no currently woman no and class A fire. But when you do mains no na currently woman free my class A fire. Ubetimi atum no. And we no serve as a general purpose type of fire extinguisher. And you back over no ye CO2 and most of the times I the bar restaurants in the kitchen near there because it is edible. Yidi igwedu animu kura utimidi inti anu no ye befia na ya say fine no bar kitchen na fa we ebo hall and as a living room then we na serve as a general purpose say the be BBC a fire na una wokono the same thing we offices near there we are na you using one
it's way say see here say if there is any fire na say electrical edum.
Wait me the edum. Yes.
I want to say the thing I want to add is that extinguisher biano sometimes force na deba. Until you have to psych yourself.
Self say
one ebe
the day
because of pressure na deba.
with the CO2 no crowd and the one here.
So you just psych yourself say ade am ba be me. Ye ko baby lady say ye will extinguisher. E jane ye na metam tomb. Expecting say it will explode.
Yes.
This is a fire extinguisher. It is made to withstand a certain level of heat. In Toka say oh tama to ejanima. It will rubber and crab and anime be silly. Enyeshe.
Okay. It's you know unya general purpose na bibia ehibia no utimi di guso.
Say no kind say electrical. You first make sure say we doom mains. Unya tripping mains now the fire has become class A or class B or class C. Then it's already extinguisher no. It be doom simple. Now you have to be calm. Be remaining calm. Won't prepare you
might make
a
mistakes.
mistake. Yes. So you just be calm, attend to the fire. So bit to me, if you don't have training, evacuate. If you don't have training, just get out. My dining shit, now you have your life. Than say ube risky na adena babe
Sure.
And now with this type, we extinguisher beyond your formula you use to know.
Okay.
Which is PASS.
Okay.
Pass. And you PASS.
Okay.
P no it stands at still in that no you want a part or the head no I say there is a safety pin here. The pin means that you pull this safety pin. Ube pulley safety pin no. Then the you aim at the Codiana S no. The moment I be safety pin is say no. Meaning that this is the operating handle.
It's a see no me aso
be this is the operating handle. So you squeeze this operating handle. When you squeeze it, then you aim at what is burning. No?
Okay.
You squeeze, then you sweep or you spread side by side.
So they say the old ones or no.
What's my jai?
Ube jai say.
Unless I say must be a doom. Number
But wait with this type of a pressure field.
Yes.
So the moment I'll be trigger the pressure.
I
say I was servicing.
Okay.
Now baby out there extinguisher no should be seen before the fire. Extinguisher no should be in a visible place.
And accessible.
Secondly, and what say see baby area direct access to area no.
Okay.
Though it can withstand pressure no. Content in a room, powder in a room, it's me cakey.
Okay.
The advice is obviously be a new mukaka.
Okay.
Now when you trigger it, because Seneca said it comes with a force into be pegging
No,
then you sweep.
Okay.
You sweep it.
Okay.
Until we are necessary cover content in the area. You are done. You just bring it to the station, say, may use to extinguish and I want you to refill it for me.
You don't need to go and buy a new one.
No.
You just refill.
Yes.
Yeah, and
refill the crown. One funny thing is the price of the refill in drew half of the main price
of the main thing out
of the exact price.
Manager, don't just say we are hint no two, and don't just say hint no two.
And no mumbe Yes, because the powder near woman is called dry powder.
Dry
the contents now a good a so a blanket and prevents it from spreading.
Okay.
And it's our blanket and they protect you. And say even if it's a small setting, just use it. Save yourself, save your property. Come and do
if I have this and there is a gas cylinder, not a jar tuma, I can use it.
Yes, but we are looking at the fuel. Until if there's a fire and then gas leaking into the jar air course. So first you cut the supply of the gas.
But they tell me a question and they say recently me kwa year so mo no aduane no. Omo gas no edu echi na say it odumenu.
Yes.
Na jano kwa na
kontu odumenu.
And one so pija seed we be say until say no dry.
Unim say jana gas jana ni dumafo.
Okay. How?
Ni nyina no na ni dumafo. Be ya na ehun ti ya fo say e dey na e be explode gas de no. Now, today we are telling Ghanaians before gas cylinder but they are exploding, and yes,
heavy amount.
It take heavy amount of heat and sana cylinder no. And yes, a day and a near won't pray. Ubit metam no about twatching giddy. Yes, yes, Ghana for calmness. You calm yourself up. Otobo and gas cylinder say share even over common. Plastic buckets keke ne cylinder ne kese now the kataswa ijani bitu.
Oh, okay.
It means you've cut off the oxygen supply now.
Yes.
Very simple.
Okay.
Bɛyɛ a na ehu nti
akokuduro na ɔde bucket no
ɛyɛ na ha
that is usually what is
and also when you need heavy cotton material bi na o wet in blanket bi na wet in na o de cover ho a eja ni bedroom
but ehu nti because kwa ye dey ko ye na se no memma bro na mfrɛ manager so memma no we chiro ye ko from oba ye ko from oba
is akokuduro na ɔde approach no that is the thing.
Wow.
So they are say per blanket and a bottle sack.
And then take one. And then rubber bottle no. Jute sack, jelly bottle. And only a cow was
phone heavy pa. Now they are
it's selling that.
And so
now what locking tight man from an enco.
Bedroom.
And that's how the head na. It's so that bomb the other two free. So but no they are na. Into the baby so say or but me as a fireman, I know how to go about it. I mean, you know, break the supply na bedroom. The gas is just there. A young musa
said atoya so.
And that's the answer.
Kwaku, my last question. Answer na my mobile no was the last question. Ya do ma se no mama ye. Omo tuye phone na ye ko no. A lighter to a jato. Ye fan see etimedum no.
Okay.
After now, watch it before prevention during after no it be also here na.
Yes. It is a electrical fire. Now say wires be touchy or baby. So immediately you do now you call a qualified electrician.
Okay.
Number assessment.
Okay.
So also some rewire the whole house crowd. Do it. Save yourself. Rewiring is not equivalent to the cost of your life.
Yeah.
So you save yourself, do the rewiring. Say a gas cylinder. Usually say a kitchen, not a gas, a cause fire now. A stove, cable, and then the regulator. Change them.
Okay.
One man in socket. One say I know why black. Maybe or the same way you human send a ticket. We are looking at the output. Plug here. Then I say you human one there.
How do you plug here?
Okay. No. A home air silence. It's still inside.
Okay.
So you see those things. Say your friend is smoldering. Once a plastic and I'm black.
Okay.
Say some. And you call fire. Or be laptop. Or nimpo say laptop to me. Buy 2 cable no. If you plug in the socket, you realize say plug in the 3 pin no. A home 9 black.
The beer and money the shame
inside. Until we won't say it's extension board be so kasa. Overloading now better say until whenever you are fixing it, now say a shaky woman mouse at sound now. You should know there's a problem. So after the fire, I always mention this. Get an extinguisher. Who will be crying now? Let them service it for you. Extinguisher we service it after a year.
1 year they say
you sticker near bone. You realize there is a year duration. Until every year you service it, bring it for servicing. Or they buy a station, my extinguisher, me use it, but I want you to check, say, the servicing, check it. You better amount. So where you use so a fabra, you better service because you don't know the reoccurrence
boss
rate.
Yeah, say extinguisher and mean you see and but the way it is designed, whether you use it or not,
it has to be serviced.
It has to be pressure not to make form, powder need to make cake, a whole lot. Tube be womu, it's me bubu, egumu, a whole lot. Into whether you use it or not, say service date in the drawer, Fabra, to tune in the service from.
Because we did buffy, you know. 2021.
3 years. 1 2 handle.
Been picture crime freeway no crowd that.
And yes,
I won't say. Yeah, you can't kind of content powder ne woman.
I
had it.
Pressure na was on crowd be free so you bring it, we service it, you refill it, pressure you top it up the gas. Now you solid. Anytime be out be fan out be operate it helps you.
Kwaku,
Supremo.
What question?
Mobile tripping. Feeling free.
Yes.
What for fire? Time biano. Or you so adjective is a qualified electrician. Metina. NCC Massifi. And I'm office be me project be. menya sure na se me call for fire ho a obetima recommend qualified electrician ma me ana because in say electricians don't move around menya first supreme me pele boy bia o yeah
good order
better
change socket
man say omutimi recommend electrician ma say electrician we there o kwa say ya ombetimi ahwe adwuma na ma you know near the very first one supreme second one is supreme who so the where you na ma olambro gini ni nam town fuel stations ni gas stations no
omugugu kwa no sa
yeah no aya na omo permitter omo de omo beji fro omo ho no omo wo kwan sa na se ni sa na omo bebi omo wo
ana bebi omo na ye
yeah ana third one so no mo ka so omo rescue officers and
yes
say accident is say car accident I was say you frɛ wo mo ana say
you frɛ
police ana you frɛ ambulance ana say maaboa e te say me kraman waka wo gata mu ma na afie wa hye ba bia I was say no so me frɛ wo because omo rescue saying the city supreme no
ko kuna kamen kasa ba manfo ankana nye for because na kama
so ma me ani mbonu tutu
smoke detectors
yes
na said ye na say
okay
because wa ba wa media bo ha ebi bo ha
okay
ni nyina no on kire mu kire
one you can say light
all right so you start with last question smoke detectors na juma next thing ni din no crash smoke detector inte bia enda foul what that baby bibi show all them smoke no you can say smoke rise e kosoro tina smoke detectors na kosoro inte wasoro no smoke no detector no be detect smoke no or tin pampan smoke no pampan a or be blow alarm inte what da kra na sound na e be born
say there is something
usually
wrong.
Yeah, the ball vantage pointer smoke no rise kosoro nko dia e be touching so dia e be trigger ma
serve as early warning
so it serves as an early warning or early detection system.
Here se fie bi enya bi.
Yes.
Every room be in the house.
Yeah.
Every room in the house
yes,
no say
smoke ni the nam soro sa na rera in dining.
Na kitchen ai.
Sa pepe.
O say ni na obobi. Okay.
Obi ono say about kitchen na me am nu aduane ai detect. You the different types of the detectors. You will they detect heat and they detect smoke. And you hybrid one. It detect both. Until all the heat there no e be bobo advantage but yen ha say if you use the heat because of your weather conditions the smoke one they recommend man for so smoke no dey no detect smoke pra if you want say man no omo e no aduane wo so akohye dey mo hwe TV kaka onim say na adwen we aduane so but there's going to be distractions into one say bibi shikra wo kitchen ho a e bo alarm na me aduane won so akodum no I safe so before you realize say I ate too late the smoke detector will let you
answer kitchen baby ade be ball
yeah every room in the house I will say be ball now to your question about the rescue say accident nesi na say obi anya trapped yes remove for police
so obi anya trapped
you say car me no crash na say obi akaka anim
yes
enu de ejuma ye ba ye na e wo tools yes okay Fred ya ejuma ye na e wo tools cutter na ram na dia ye be ba be cut car open to extricate the person for police they will call us to come and tell us say trap it so we should come we have the
as long as you see somebody is trapped
there
fire police fire
say normal accident na so be anya trapped there then it's safe so accident are fire count there call us so if accident na say nipa trap or car anima call us and to your question about say maboa or aboa a trap baby yes call us Juma it's part of the rescue obi on ma wa invest ne pet ne source of livelihood into no ka say aboa there no it is your job to perform rescue
cause minimum bi a woto abula mu a akra almost akwa bi ni abula tu
yes but we have the training for that
okay
so ebure mu gata mu obi nine say onam kiti and obi na kwahye metal grate Juma
okay
you call us we have the spread
even a die buagu amanfo so ne ade na
fire for
until you it is a Juma and the one was a bees nwa hami we have the dispenser yes fire Juma ye na ebetimi a dispenser o mo ba bi but we don't know that ignorance we don't call us but it is our job so we do rescue all types of rescue yes fire service and rescue that means whatever say nipa na toga tem say flooding say air accident and nipa trap or car call us be car na be
Okay. And to the question of say now will be say when you look at the functions of fire service, your functions back with the kind of say we give technical advice on building plans.
Okay.
So we be sit down, you know. Before I will sit down, I was say what they were drawings, you know, about fire service.
So we want to.
Yes.
I was all about fire service.
Who say you come on certify you architectural they will not certify you. To amune, omo de ba mo kire mo ana.
Omo de ba. What cook here me a? What the plan call? Omo de ba. Fire service. What be building permit? Stop work. Omo de ba fire service.
Oh sir.
Yes. Am I also yes share. And say
the electrical
the fire engineering drawings, you know. Yes, yeah. Ninja the same. Emi ehunti asori dan akese ni ade a omo sisi no eyomo said ye say omo de ba fire service emi ya hwe drawings no me ehun say we let me take this opportunity to say when we talk of fire safety it's a shared responsibility. It is not the responsibility of fire service alone. Say it's a shared responsibility. And yinina aban be na afamu de timamuni ne be na afamu de na ye fire services so ya afamu de o timamuni no afamu de ne say wa afamu de ne say be ma no kredi ne periperi yo adadi say okay me be sit down we na me de aba fire service munje mu assess e dan no e say dia me sit down ne dia ye no a dino structured drawings there, it meets that standard. And to say they are working, when we talk of qualified and with certified electricians, yeah, well, electricians who are my more ECG or not spend the work to me, so almost certified will be say we or you qualify, say, and what's all yeah, Juma. And so, friendly panel, you need to ask the person, say, have you been certified by the electricity company of Ghana? Who the arrow? Oh, Madam for Tababa, Tababia will be amateur, oh, Baba, Thai electrician, men friend, na, or may Juma Yimau, that Shabu Shabu, Wabeka Kawaya Biabum, na. Yes. So some few years, no, I bet join YS, no, the Yanni Revis all joining YS, no, a JFM, no, now expanded,
so, baby, son, it's a more musifi. Oh, you any on better one, now you come. It's and yet,
cry.
Yeah, inspected drawings now. We look out for exit.
Exit.
We look out for exit.
Exit.
And that's a main exit.
Yeah.
Where is your backup exit?
And let me take this opportunity to also advise Ghanaians. I never could be about so I use to a higher pie this China doors. Yeah. Abbey.
Yes.
Last time, seven can want some crowd.
Ghanaians, we are. I mean, when it comes to security, there we give 100% attention to it, but we don't think about the safety aspect of it. China does a higher papa. Yes, sir. Yen can't say more moon you so. Yen to me say will be a juma, yen will be a juma, but before you be you so, yen pehunim dear. You say China doors and say, oh, looking 1, 2, 3, and 2 bear 16 times. And so to the most a year when I say heat can a
clock.
And I heat into me,
now she inside
mechanism they use
not twafaso
the key
who the key your cream.
So what should we do? Because Obi is a few China don't need the how
and the burglar proof, yeah. Akronfonti. Ni burglar proof. And then there is a mechanism and burglar proof. No, it will be a while. So who inside that you can lock it,
open it from inside.
Now don't suffer, baby. Say BBC, what be no what be.
Say windows so no be on my jack room be on my jack one space. A one of the obitiment
yes, yeah, the key to what be a window no. Men come on for a row, and I know Ginger say, as some ye see nursing in the maze. I not rock
because you
me as a fireman, no. I am just say, yeah, brother. And then you me say
Emrasa.
but we have a problem there. No, the Ghanaians know. So we've been saying day in and day out. In terms of logistics, we are handicapped. And so now we are doing this kind of education. About Ghana folk say we should take our safety very serious. Safety over no boarding about. It's paramount, but very expensive. So if you don't invest into it, a bar or rebel.
Kwaku questions you answer mo.
Supremo, yeah, answer.
Talking of this fuel station, yes, a messenger say, and then ye ni to chrono looking at a square. I see I run about here was fuel stations. A bear was say a day drawings beba now na eho has been demarcated for light industrial area near there. A ye chrono na nyini to Samuel. So the only thing we can do is say we need to take precaution because say I know monetibo. Yes.
Corona nyina kotono.
Corona nyina no kwa denka boss yet asiu but nonsense new ones here by the kwa ho pay.
Yes,
the fact that Ben Kwan Hono
doesn't mean say
okay.
The precautions now. Whenever a fuel station is being opened, they have certification. EPA,
they come to fire service,
EPA, fire service. Now will come and check for
check.
certain precautions. I'm checking and say you meet the standard. There is no fuel station that are operational. They don't meet those requirements.
By accident, they are. And then once in a while, you go say, I can see how I know the intimate prevent say, no, we can manage it. By intimate prevent say, AC. It's the 4 stations, and they said, yeah, extinguishers here, service mom 1 year, 4 stations, so there 6 months.
6 months,
6 months, we have because you new hopper.
And aside, yes, so no other bodies,
EPA,
they also do their checks. Obiaba on him, the official or a checklist. And if you don't meet it, they'll ask you to do it. They'll sanction you if you don't do it. To extent say they can even revoke the license of the fuel station.
Fuel station.
Wow. Yes.
Kwaku
Supremo.
Yes, you are there.
Yes, and one last thing. Now you can gas cylinders. Yes, now me can say if you want might refurbish your painting work over share expiring date there is an alternative if you the check it gas cylinder no where you see a na asana cylinder na empty no ofa no was shaking no we shake gas cylinder na you no there is another rubber liner in it.
Okay,
I protect say gas no LPG no enka de no direct into no shaking not say bibi ya chichichichi wo so say rubber no yeah rubber not titi agu cylinder no mti IS5.
Okay, it be on one ayasa ba fu ma bon say
oh so bibi ni da mo ye de
ball be the
yes
ma hu say we say no
yes
it means say
Rabbits not to tear IS5.
Touching it off.
I say, I cried, I buy a boy, say, or say, foul cylinder, that one, the bra, number G. Yes, or more. Your vantage points are a war. Casse, go gas depot, one say.
I say, no more casse. Another gas cylinder here come here.
Fiberglass.
And also come on.
Yes.
To me, we stand there a lot of
pressure.
Yes. So fiber, they
yes. I think where you crash.
Macam was some more.
Yes.
Most of people think so. They born into but
safety
is paramount, but
expensive.
Until you just invest in that cost, then you save your life.
More UK. No person would number free. A UK bagana and one the best deal door-to-door shipping. Best deal door-to-door shipping. Ama wodo niema na every UK to Ghana baby apese ye de niema na kobia no ho ye de be kwa ama wa unya ohaw amade ene bibia e wo hu.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you are there.
Yes.
Now today is not going to be the last time.
No.
Your name officer say share there. You be find a way sir. Numbers on how the two screen so. Numbers no for the Ashanti region in Pachofato so here. Very good. I was about this is the numbers.
So digital address ni na aka ho.
Digital
Bia
address.
ka ho.
Station bia
Station bia digital address.
Your substation numbers in the was shown. Your metro, a honor of the MICC, and a confornoche, a dear and a twas your Menshia, Ken Westy. Your just so Mamponte. Okay, aye. Bramai, a just so Conongo. But quite Obi was my friend number Obi Amfa. These are the specific numbers for all the areas.
All the station, direct numbers to the station.
Within Ashanti region.
It is a what call say we could make inquiry and get the amount.
Yes.
The
old way for 112 192 be kwa Accra answer na Bakuma.
So when you call this direct numbers,
wow, Fred direct about station or direct.
So be familiar with your fire station
yes.
area. Call Oko no ma say extinguisher na pa obenya bi. Me say one na makonya fire smoke detectors nyina ho. Me area ho me ba ho. Unya uji bi. No ma omo akora be ye ma. Omo anga say ye maji o. Ye wi eni ejina ho ye dwin say omo de ya ma mo na mo bi ma na me. Ana omo so ye be ba. E jo ka ye ni ayi no mo anim ni. Omo ba ya ma ewie ko ye one city o. Kwaku one city.
Bro, me no ka say ya massive media atwuma kwa.
Thank you.
What's it
Massive
wrong?
mas kada yes. Masa kwa dia mama buko nti. Be come fu bia.
Boss, you take opportunity with your fancy sorry mocks corporate organization and say when it comes to such education, you welcome you be and sorry no. Yet the spiritual aspect na also. I feel when we should come to the physical aspect of life. As of no yesterday.
Come Musa, manager say Musa say. Obetimi bom pae. Emma a jet in Bashi obi building ana.
And wouldn't one funny aspect. A jam bro hard my attribute to yen another year be and when I used to spiritual and
so be to me
we are yet to know say Elijah Janet de Fruits, no. Yeah, to show to me. Yeah, to me, no.
Elijah.
Oh, me a Christian, but to me, no. But the training that I've gone through, no evidence and idea. We are trying to prove beyond any reasonable doubt. No. There was something attached to it. So there is no any spiritual fire. Be as a will be the toe job ignorance near dear. Yes, sorry, no. Say ya invite you was sorry. This is in Quajiasm. This is the gospel according to Saint Fire Safety.
Thank you.
All right.
Supremo, yes. So after the fire, there is what we call attestation. Obi one will say, when how do I recover? Yes. So attestation, you can get it from us. You come to the station, no more 10 days will fire. No catch you. Oh, maybe I'm a meter. I need to go and get a new one. They will ask you for the attestation. Maybe I'm a currency note be a timid or fire name. But my pieces be. We will recover. We will give you a letter. Bank of Ghana bet me I recover some notes in the amount. And you need an idea, but those are the serial number ni show no. They can get you. They can refund that amount for you. Until when you come to us after the fire, you can still come to us for attestation. Obo no man, the documents, the degree, BBH. You come to us. We give you a letter.
You be replacing them all.
The university no crowd. They will give you another copy.
Yes.
Until all those things are part of after the fire.
Yes, then also it comes with a condition.
Yes.
Say you fear, we give it. But when it is a business entity. Like here, we will ask you for your certificate.
Yes.
So have you been certified? Fire service.
Registered you.
I'm a certified.
Yes.
Officer said, commander.
Commander.
The quiet dean, commander, Busam say, you're certified. Say, me, don't you know?
Yes.
And also the building itself has to be certified.
Yes.
And then it's a building in here, and I say, we have to come and do something.
Yes.
What do you say? Oh, but 30 million, what that G, or be friend, okay, so about education, dear firm. And yes, you yate. After medication, yes, you have a GD.
Thank you.
You'll see a more been almost certified am I near the Toho. ɛno kora so ɔmo de bɛbɔ hɔ ama yɛ
yes the ball said they are ball yeah
ɔmo bɛbɔ hɔ ama yɛ ne yɛn ho sɛ biribiara ɛyɛ
you know it comes with certain so a business entity now you need certificate na bibi sa to when you come you will be forced to get the certificate and sana
When
you
you
release
attestation.
that letter no the amount na they akoje but say you fear there and no there doesn't come with certification okay that's it
abusafo ɛnɛ menya mpanyinfo mmienu ɛbɛka me ho menya ɛyɛ assistant station officer TK Apia
Yes.
ɛna menya assistant divisional officer 1 Oredu ɔno nso bɛka yɛ ho abɛyɛ education yɛ sua biribi akɔ school eti kwaku ka me ho ne yɛfa na asɛm mo yɛda mo ase bebree sɛ munya abrɛ nyame nhyira mu bebree
Spices Naima. Hello. Mama spices are ebe mama aduane aye tasty, appetizing and delicious.
Spices day and one Remy spices or dinner Remy dependable.
Remy spices, Remy.
Pian papa, what the Remy spices you aduane a? Ema aduane ye fine. Kai say Remy spices dey so who you so a. Emfa spices fufuro bia amfra. If we say Remy spices dey or dinner ho. Flavors no so dey bebre. Chicken, goat, jollof, stew. Spices bia wo hwehwe no. Remy obi ho. Emfa waduane dey ento chacha. Perfect. Remy spices. Ema aduane ye dekeke. Kai say aduane bia ye dey spices ye dey. For Remy spices ye ni nyina.
Remy spices, Remy.
FDA agye dwedie nkratoya tom.